Hey, we're here at our second anniversary, man, with Extreme FX Global Academy. 2 years in business and still going strong. It's the new year, new beginning. It's time for a change. Extreme is the company for the future. We're cutting edge, innovative, and we're looking for some exciting people to help us get to the next level for 2023.
We have a great community that we call the Extreme FX Community, where we just operate in love. We want to see everyone win. And one thing that we always say here in Extreme is that we are the founders that can be found. We want to see you succeed, and we're also going to be doing that right alongside of you.
Extreme FX is a great investment simply because you have a way to learn about money, to make money, to gather money, and then to invest money.
To leave a generational wealth or leave a legacy for our families, we need to be able to take all of those steps.
Extreme FX provides the opportunity for growth and to work amongst professionals who really want you to grow.
We teach people from start to finish how to understand the chart from the economic side all the way to the analytics side.
We're literally helping people across 5 industries to generate income. So this is absolutely the place to be. Real estate, trading, financial technology. We also have a blockchain project and a very powerful affiliate marketing program.
We learn from each other. We love on each other. So this is a great place to come and just create relationships.
What made me say yes was the feeling of the common unity, knowing that you're not doing this alone and you're able to get in and make money with like-minded people.
I'm learning, I'm excited about it, and it's something that I know I can show other people as well.
Wherever you came from, we just want to say thank you and we appreciate you. We're super excited about 2023 and the year that we're going to have before. We got more events coming up, more technology, great new apparel, more strategic partnerships. We're going to make a whole lot more money, bringing a lot more students and be able to take this company to the next level. And we just want to say thank you, we appreciate you, and we are looking forward for an amazing, exciting 2023 as we take this company to the next level.
What's going on? What's going on, family? Happy New Year to everybody out there. It's your boy, Agent Dynamite Sloan, with my man, 100 grand. Tell Billboard, what's popping, baby? What's happening?
What's good? 2025, man.
2025. Yo, when I seen that video, I almost passed out. I said, oh my God, we got to update that thing.
Oh,
so we got some new and improvements coming. But listen, man, we had to jump on here today. I know you guys been waiting for us to come back. Man, we are traveling right now. But, man, the show could not stop. We would not allow this not to happen to kick off this new year. One thing I pride myself in is keeping my word. And, guys, I don't know where you are, but it is snowing and all kind of stuff is coming down our way here on the East Coast. But we weren't going to let the snow stop the show. So, man, here we go, man. Listen, Happy New Year to everybody. We hope you had a great time bringing in New Year's. Understand, I don't know for you, but for me, I don't personally believe in resolutions. I believe that you are the solution. You know what I mean? What's inside of you, you got to make a decision to go win, right? So ain't nothing going to resolve that. You need to make a decision, right? So, but Happy New Year to everybody, wherever you may be. Mr. Billboard, Happy New Year, my brethren.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. And you're absolutely right, bro. It's like, I think about, people look at the first of the year, they're going to get their life right and all that type of stuff. It's like, hey, man, if you know it's something you need to work on it today. Don't wait till the clock strikes 12 or whatever the case may be, man. Get on it, bro, because you already knew you were supposed to do it. So get on it. Stop playing with yourself, man.
Hey, man, it's crazy. I don't know about y'all, but back, my grandmother used to make the black eyed peas, and we used to, do all this stuff, and you got to make the greens, you got to make the cabbage, you know what I mean, and all this good luck syndromes. And man, listen, none of that stuff work. You just eating black eyed peas. You know what I'm saying?
It's good though. I look forward to it. I'm gonna make some, and we used to even take the cabbage, wrap a penny up in it, put it in your wallet. You're supposed to keep that for the new year and all that. But hey, man,
You know, and that's just how it goes, man. But Bilbo, kick it off, man. Tell them a little bit about what we can get for this show, man. Today's truck is going to be structured. We're going to talk about getting the new year off on the right foot. Man, guys, if you're going to be in this year, you got to have a business. Yeah, you got to operate in the name of business. And so, guys, let's make sure we're doing the right thing. So, Bilbo, kick them off real quick. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, man. So, business, we already said, like, it's a foregone conclusion, man. Like, if you understand the operate, like they say, when in Rome, do as the Romans. So understanding that the system that we operate in is a corporation. The America is a corporation, right? So this year we're not having any excuses. We're not doing any of that. We're gonna understand where the money game is being played, and we're gonna position ourselves in the right way to do it. Right? I said it before, you know, a lot of things that I looked at to doing in my career and with my clients is I was hearing a lot of I ain't got, you know, I ain't got this, I ain't got money, I ain't got this. But then I said, how can we fill the holes? You know, everybody has the ability to get a LLC. Everybody has the ability to get a 700 credit score. And with those two things, man, you can go to the bank and get leverage. And so this time, me and Sloan talked about it. We're going to start this year off with no excuses. If you're not in position, if you're not properly structured, that's one. If we going ABC, that's A. We're going to A. We're getting it done. So there is no excuses. And throughout the year, we're going to make sure that we're flowing how we need to flow. Because, guys, 2025, I know you hear it all the time. There's a new administration. There's a lot of opportunity that's coming. And it ain't going to be because you ain't been told. It's not going to be because the opportunities are not present. It's going to be because you was BSing your life and you missed the ball. You fumbled the rock. That's what it's going to be, because we are here to tell you. So we're starting it off as a prerequisite. If you're looking at the Money Talks podcast, if you're looking at this show, you hear me and my brother talk about this all the time. Your first job, your first duty is to get your business structure in play. I don't care if you don't know what business you want to do. It does not matter.
Absolutely.
Get in position. That's it. Get in position. So
absolutely, bro. Man, listen, you couldn't have said it better, my brother. It's all about position. And guys, like, as you heard us say when we kicked this off in 2024, you just got to get in position. We seen what happened in November, when the swearing happened with the presidential election, crypto market took off. The inauguration, I checked it the other day, is actually on the 20th. So if you wonder what that day is going to be, it's on the 20th. So on the 20th, the market's going to take off again. You know what I'm saying? And so you don't got but a week and a half, a couple of days to be able to like count down to fund your account, make sure you're in the right position. Just do the best you could do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Guys, we're still way, way, way ahead of the curve, in the vast majority of the world. We're just so much further ahead, which is a blessing. But we can't make an excuse, right? And so you still got to make sure you are in position to make it happen. And again, the United States of America is a country that is a company. It is an incorporation. And so living in this country and you don't operate under a company, you're missing the needle. Our tax laws is written for businesses. Our funding infrastructure is written for business. Have you ever noticed if you get a $10,000 credit card and you spend $5,000, right, and your credit score drop? That shows you it's a negative impact, on you as a person. You're overutilized. They call you an overspender. Ain't that something? They give you 10 grand and you spend 50%, they call you an overspender. And so, I believe you have to pay attention to how things are structured. You can't argue with it. You just got to pay attention to it. But as a business, you can give you a $20,000 credit card and you could use $19,000 and they'll raise your limit and give you 25. So again, you got to pay attention that everything in our country is written for companies. But make sense in the chat, guys, if that makes sense to you. And so you can't operate in this country just as an individual and leverage what you need to get done. So as my brother said, guys, you have to make sure you operate in the business. This call is probably a little bit more serious than our other call. We have a good time because it is real business. Like, you have to make sure you're in proper position to run your life, your company, and your business to start out 2025. You guys made goals. Everybody having vision board meetings and parties and stuff like that. That's cool. But if you ain't wrote down a plan that you're willing to execute, you just lying to yourself.
Yep.
I'm going to be real with you. You're lying. Lyona. Lying. You're lying. Stop lying. to yourself, right? You just makes you feel good.
You lying and the truth ain't in you.
Yeah, you lie, boy. Your truth ain't in you. None. Like, just don't do it. This year, guys, let's make sure we operate under the right structure. And I'm gonna say shout out to everybody that's already doing it. You know, Mr. Bilbo has had meeting with some clients who reached out. I've had some meeting with some clients that's reached out, and you guys have been executing, right? So shout out to everybody that take structure right properly, right? And so if you don't know, one of the chapters in my book, the 10 Dynamite Principles of Success, is proper business infrastructure, right? You can go to Amazon and grab that, put in 10, the number 10, 10 Dynamite Principles of Success on Amazon, and you can grab the book. I wrote 10 of my top principles that helped me build a 7-figure business. I've done that 5 times in my lifetime. Thank God to the Most High to be able to do that. But I've been hired and consulted with other companies that's done the same thing. You know what I mean? And even if you build a 6-figure business that's giving you 100,000 or 200,000 or 300,000 consistently, that's good. That's not bad. 200,000 in America, you're in the top 5% of the country. So don't think it's small change. You know what I'm saying? And don't think you're behind, because most people don't become a millionaire into their 50s in the United States. You know, and I put a post on my page the other day is that if you didn't do certain things, you're not behind based on the standards of the country. You might feel behind as an individual, but you're not really behind. But in the 10 Dynamite Principles of Success, I wrote about infrastructure, and we're going to dive into that today because, guys, being set up properly, well, if you could put your business down on paper and it speaks for itself without you ad-libbing, you really got a business.
Yeah, and then another thing too is that, like you said, if you make it 200,000, 300,000 or whatever, you know, a lot of people that make that type of money, they don't feel like they're making that type of money. But guess what that comes back to? Your structure, your business structure, and really understanding how business works and what are, like we say, we never say tax evasion, you know, but we do believe in tax avoidance. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to pay as much as least as possible, because that's the point of business, and that's the part of enterprise to grow. And if you can't, if you're losing half of your income every year because you don't know how to properly structure yourself, then that's a you problem. You know what I mean? It ain't because, like I said, I believe we work hard. We ain't none of us lazy. Everybody has the ability to do it. It's just the information that you have, man. At the end of the day, that's what it really comes down to, man. Ain't none of us special, and you know, in certain ways we are, but you know, most of us can do our thing.
Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself.
Speak for yourself. But I believe that, man, it's just the information that we're taking in, and it's the information that we're acting upon that set us apart. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things I want us to understand, man. It's like we all got it. We all got it. We all have the ability to do it, man. But what information are you taking home and activating on?
Yeah, absolutely. So on that tax note, man, I'm gonna piggyback on that T. So if you have a sole proprietorship right now, you're just operating as a person. Right? If you have an LLC, you're one step above. Congratulations, right? But you still are taking on liability. It's something called piercing the corporate veil. That if a person wants to sue you, they can pierce the corporate veil and still tie that lawsuit to you. I don't know why people think if you have an LLC, that means it's just a business. It's not me. It's called a limited liability corporation, right? And so it has limitations. You know what I'm saying? Right, and it's something called piercing the corporate veil. It can touch you, right? I sued a guy who we did a investment deal, and we sued him. I mean, that's just what happens. If you don't do right, we sued you. And so we sued them. And when I sat down with the attorney, one of the things they talked about was piercing the corporate veil, right? Of piercing through and attaching the lawsuit through the LLC, connecting it to the person. So do not think it does not happen. It happens. So if you have an LLC, congratulations, you do have a level of tax structure, but I want to give you some game for you to write down. You need to elevate that a bit to an S corp, another step up, right? Where the S corp itself, right, can take on the business income, and now you can K1 it out to yourself, right? You can actually have yourself as a employee of your company and get a W-2. So now the business is getting paid and you get paid from the business. Well, you say, oh, Sloan, I own the business. That's true. But the business is an entity, and as an individual, and you're an individual with a social security number. So that business has an EIN number that it is its tax identification. You have a social security number that what is this your tax identification. So when your business is getting paid, it's the business getting paid. You follow me? Right. Now, when you want to pay yourself, you write yourself a check on a regular basis from your S Corp to you as an individual. Now you can file taxes as a regular person to buy a house, to buy a car, whatever, and you file taxes and pay taxes on your business, the money that you hold, and then you pay taxes on the money that you took, right, for yourself, for your own lifestyle. That's a level right there for the S Corp. If you want to take it a step further, let's go up to a trust, right? So if you go to a corporation, now you have double taxation. The business is going to get taxed. You're going to get taxed. It's a double taxation. Typically on corporations, that's the next step up, a INC, and you go one more step. You put everything inside of a business trust. Now the business stands alone on its own, right? And if you do a spendthrift trust, right, now you're protected through the spendthrift trust, right, with lawsuits and all that kind of stuff, and an irrevocable trust, right? A spendthrift, irrevocable, it cannot change. And if a person, and you have it set up in a way where a person don't even know who owned the trust, you feel me? And this is how the big boys play the game. You can set up that trust where that trust has a tax deferment for 19 to 20 years. Hello. Now I'm just telling you how to really play the game. You got your sole proprietorship, your LLC, your S Corp, your INC, and you have a trust. So whatever level of the game you want to play the game in business is depending on what your structure is going to look like, right? And so the key to everybody got to be to get that business inside of a trust. Yeah. Well, you do an assignment from your business, you transfer it to the trust, and now you're in a situation where the trust owns it. So write this down. You have access to the assets, but you don't own it. Yep. Access to the assets without ownership. So any lawsuit, a divorce, government can't pierce that, right? Because the spendthrift was created before the United States Constitution. So the government can't do nothing with that. Hello. Yeah. So again, get you guys some game on that. Go ahead, T.
I mean, like, you know how they got the shout out to $1 million worth of game, but I think we need to be like $1 billion worth of game. Or something like that, because that's like, I'm telling you guys, what he just laid out for you guys is the sauce of the sauce. You know what I mean? Because I think one thing that I want us to all realize this, especially as African Americans, you know, we always think about ownership. You know, I got to own everything. I got to own everything. But one thing, remember this: write it down, get a tattoo, whatever. Own nothing, control everything. Own nothing, control everything. And that's what you got to understand, because when they say it's baby mama proof, when they say is legal proof, it's everything. It's all of those things, because you don't create it, right? You just control it. And I think that's a concept that we got to get in our mind, that this is how they play. When people looked at OJ and all these different people, hate it, love it, or whatever, but the only reason you hating is because you don't know the game. That's it. That's the only reason you hating. Like I hear people talk about rich people all the time, and I was just like, you just don't know the game. That's all it is to it. Because I guarantee if you was playing it, you would be like, shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, whatever. Like when I even with Trump, you know what I'm saying? Well, people who, you know, like him, love him, whatever, he know the game. You know what I'm saying? He's a businessman. And so when they say, well, he don't pay taxes, you know, I remember when he said it ain't my fault, it's the law. You know what I'm saying? These are the laws. So you can't get mad when people know the law and stay within it. We say, well, it ain't fair. It ain't about what you feel is fair. If it's written in law and people, and that's, now some of this might step on some of y'all toes. Some of y'all are just too cheap. You won't pay the right help to help you. You know what I'm saying? Like
cheap or lazy, one of the two.
Just cheap and lazy. Like it just don't make sense. Like, you know, you can't want to make a lot of money. And again, this is another chapter in the book, right? Don't be cheap in the wrong area. You need to pay the professionals who can help you save and make more money. A lot of time in our culture, we look at what we spend like it's something coming, like it's a loss. The wealthy look at it as a gain. We got to switch our psychology. Like, I don't mind. I'm a consultant who get paid to consult clients and businesses. But I pay consultants who do stuff that I don't do too. Like, don't get the game twisted, because I still want to grow in areas. And if I have to pay that professional to help me structure or get the tax break or whatever I need as a business owner, that's what I do.
Yeah.
Because this is how the game is played. So Trump, being an individual who understood that game, and they said he ain't paid taxes for 19 years, found bankruptcy and all this type of jazz. Do you understand bankruptcy is a business strategy?
It's part of the strategy.
You know what I'm saying? It's a strategy to bankruptcy to be able to own still have your assets and still be able to scale. That's not failure. I don't know why people think bankruptcy is failure. You know what I'm saying?
Because they don't understand the game. That's you know, they don't understand money. Most of us don't, right? even if you look at the tax code, if you really don't be lazy, do your own due diligence. I tell you guys this all the time. Go look this up. Google and fact check everything we say. But go look at the tax code. The tax code is voluntary, one, and then it's made for W-2 employees. That's what it's made for.
Hello.
So what you got to say is, how do I get myself out of a W-2 employee state, right? How do I get myself into a different position where I can make this tax code work for me? And I think that's just, I don't know if it comes from with being a hustler or whatever the case is, but I'm a
hustler, baby. I just want you to know.
I ain't never been in a situation where I haven't looked at it and say, how can I make this work for me? I've never been in a situation where I haven't thought that. When I worked at Target, when I worked at anywhere that I worked at, how can I make this work for me? You know what I mean? And we got to get out of that mindset, bro. It's like, you got to make it work for you, because at the end of the day, they family's good. They family's got what they gonna get, and they in a position. And if you ain't thinking about yourself like that, I don't know what to tell you. You know, it's like you get self. My cousin always tells me self-preservation is real, and a lot of us don't do it in the right way. You know what I'm saying? And we're not looking at ourselves in the right way. Like, we need to preserve ourselves first and make sure that we're good. And I don't know if that has something to do with the church or whatever the case is, but we got to think a little bit differently, man. That's just what it comes down to.
Big time. Like, guys, listen, we talking money. We talk about, and again, I'll tell you, like, this is that topic that make people get a little uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because, we was in the church, the preachers to say, if I step on your toes, say, ouch. You know what I'm saying? Just say, ouch. That's all. Don't leave the church. Just say, ouch, right? You felt that one, right? Because typically, we are good at making money, but we're not good at keeping it. We're good at hustling, but we're not good at business. You know what I'm saying? And it's a difference. A lot of people are certified, bona fide hustlers. They know how to make money. You understand what I'm saying? They're going to pay their bills, right? If they got to rob Peter, Paul, and John, if you came up like I did, my mother used to hide bills in the Bible. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I don't know if she thought Mark, John, or one of those guys
was going to pay him for
Peter was going to pay it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm praying to you, Lord. I'm gonna bring it as close as possible to you. I'm gonna put it right here for you.
Yo, I don't know if she thought Ezekiel was.
You know my heart, Lord. You know my burdens. Go ahead, take them.
Bro, my mother thought Ezekiel
Go ahead,
was gonna pay them.
Take them, Lord.
I pray. I know
Man,
my mother thought Ezekiel was my uncle or somebody. I mean, she just thought them dry bones in the valley was gonna pay them bills, man. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my mom. I love you, mom. You know that's just your son. It's just how I am. But we came up just making money without structure and hustling and getting it done. But it comes a time in everybody's life where we just gotta elevate. You know what I'm saying? And this conversation is truly how to elevate. Like, shout out to everybody. And I want to call some names, but I ain't gonna do that because I'm such a thank you for the right here. I'm such a privacy guy, but it's so many people on here that has done good being uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because discomfort makes you better. Comfortability keeps you complacent.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can sit on this chair and this right cheek get tired. I'm gonna go to the left one, then I'm gonna go to the right one. You know what I'm saying? Discomfort makes you move. If you are comfortable in your life and your business, typically you're not growing anymore, right? You're just not growing. You're maintaining, and anything stagnant starts stinking. Hello. You know what I'm saying? Anything stagnant starts stinking. Sewer water and everything. Could be fresh, warm water, but as soon as it stops, it's bad. Discomfort makes movement, and anything in motion is a living organism.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like things that are alive move. So the point of it is that if you get uncomfortable and start structuring your business the right way, and you start putting yourself in a better position, your income is going to go up. And not only are you going to make the money in 2025, you're going to keep it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to keep it. And our goal over there is to help everybody acquire the capital through the business funding solutions that we have and might make the right investments. You know, as we told you guys, our goal, we're going to start a credit union at the end of this year. We're going to run this whole 12-year cycle. We're going to start a credit union, which is already in the works right now, right? To be able to help put together those solutions, right? That for the individuals who need to be able to elevate, we're going to run a Black-owned credit union. We're going to help people get in position in 2025 to be able to do the proper investments to create residual income, right? So we're putting together that investment firm to be able to do that also, right? So these are the things that you have to have, or the things that you hear us talk about, you won't be able to benefit from because you're not in position. You know what I mean? And so T, real quick, I want you to go into, let's talk about staffing, right? Right now, if you are working a business who has employees, right? If you work in a business and you making plans, understand you can go fast by yourself, but you can go far with a team.
Absolutely.
You need to have the right team in place to be able to do things. And some people don't want to pay a team. They staff, they have them team, but they can't rely on them. We know good help is hard to find, y'all. But let's talk about these new AI agents, T, that people right now in 2025 can use AI agents to be able to take the role of staff, drop your payroll taxes down. This is some more game for you. Eliminate payroll taxes by putting actual AI agents in position that can do the work for you 24 hours, 7 days a week, returning emails, making sure you follow up responses, like keeping your business productive, write content for you that you can keep messaging and marketing out there, but you can't do that with a live person, and eliminate payroll taxes altogether because it's technology doing the work, not a person. What does that do for you as a business to help you save money? Can you talk to them?
Absolutely. So this is the thing. I think this is the cheat code. You know, a lot of people, you know, they get into this thing about, you know, the AI and the machines are coming and they're going to take our jobs and things like that. Guys, what you got to understand, this is the help, you know. Oh, and I always say, like, we weren't put here to struggle and toil and do all those different things. Like, you have to embrace this technology. I remember, I mean, everybody think about the internet in 94, 95, right? When you didn't know what this thing was, you go to a website, have to go somewhere, come back for it to load your page or whatever. Now we can't live without it. It's the same thing with this AI and these agents, right? So I heard Grant Cardone say one time, he said, you see these 10 desks that's empty? Most people might think about it because of payroll. I'm not going to put anybody in it because it's going to cost me money, right? But he said, actually, these 10 desks that are being empty is actually costing me money, right? Because it's costing me production, right? So that's having to pay a physical person, right? But now, what if I told you that anything that you need inside of your business can be done 10 times better, 10 times faster, and on a consistent 24-hour basis by AI agents, right? So I want to show you guys. Let me see if I could show you this real quick. Let me see, share my screen. Get here. All right, so I just want to show you guys this real quick. So this is I've hired them. So again, guys, we don't tell you anything that we're not doing ourselves. So you see right there, welcome back, Bilbo. But these are AI agents, and basically this site is called Centra AI.ai, and basically each one of these have a certain duty that they perform for you, and you have to talk to them, you have to tell them about your business and things like that, but then they're going to help you to basically optimize your business. So if you look at Buddy is going to help you with business development. Casey is going to help you with customer service. Comet is e-commerce. So if you guys have stores, and again, in 2025, I suggest that everybody has some kind of digital product, whether it be an ebook, a t-shirt, whatever it is, make sure you have it. Excuse me. And then Dexter is data analysis, email marketer. So guys, if you're in a situation where you have like email lists, I know I can go on LinkedIn and send out 100 emails a day, right? And then those people are connect with me or whatever the case is, but it's not physically possible for me. Think about it. If I do that every day for a week, that's 700 people, right? And let's say out of those 700 people, 350 of them come back and say, hey, they want to connect, right? Physically impossible for me to stay in front of all of these people on a consistent basis, book appointments, do the legwork, do the small talk, or whatever the case is. Well, you have email marketers that can make sure that you stay on top of in front of these people, and when they're ready to book an appointment to you, go straight to your email, go straight to your calendar, book your appointments for you, all different things like that. You got personal development, that mindset and things like that, very important. Sales manager, so it's basically doing the analytics of what you're doing, your A/B testing and all those different things. Copywriter, if you get on and you say, if you're one of those people that say, hey, I don't know what to say on a Facebook post, I don't know what to say on a Facebook ad or whatever the case is, you have somebody who can do it for you. A recruiter, right? So now this is big, especially being in network marketing and things like that. If you have somebody who can reach out to people who are looking for what you have, if it's trading, if it's tax benefits or whatever it is, if it's insurance, all of these different things, you have somebody who can go out there and find people that can help you build your business for you. And then SEO specialists. A lot of people don't understand how to fully optimize what they're putting out there on their socials and their input out there. So you have a specialist that you can use to do that. And then this one here is a social media manager. Everybody knows social media is everything, right? So if you have, and you can hire these people. So this is different things that you can do. You could either use the AI agents. That's one thing that I want you guys to see. And then also you got the virtual assistant. So if you need a secretary, but you don't have the money to pay somebody $10, $15 an hour to be your personal assistant, you can do it with the AI agent, guys. And I got all of these. I think it's like 12 of them, right? All of these, I think it cost me like $200 for the year, right? For the year that I have all of these people that I can now put into my business. So this is something that I want you guys to pay attention to. This is the stuff that helps.
I had to come back. Did you say 200 for the year? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You got people that can do the work. Do they talk back? Do they call out of work?
No, they don't never call off.
Are you sure?
They don't call off. And then the great thing about it, check this out. They give you different ideas. So right here, Penn. It says Penn will create a crypto term of the week glossary series. So if I say, hey, I want you to create me a series, if I like it, I just put yes. Then it goes to the next one. We'll craft a post masterclass success implementation guide, right? So it tells you exactly. So if I want him to do that for me, I say yes. If I want Buddy to develop a house hacking crypto, so all of my businesses that I'm doing, they're coming to me with ideas to say, hey, do you want me to do this for you, Mr. Bilbo? So like I said, man, this is revolutionary. This is really going to change the way we do business. And like I tell you, just like the pager went to the phone, and now that this right here is like can put people on Mars, basically it's a spaceship. Right. We got to embrace this technology, man. We got to, because if you ever want to buy your time back and get the real freedom that I believe that we deserve as people or citizens of this planet, got to use the technology, man. So that's one of the things that I think, man, everybody got to look into it. Everybody got to get with it.
Yeah, that's sauce right there. Listen, when Bilbo put me up on that one, guys, I was just like, man, that's it. That's it. And then it's crazy. It's funny how this technology works, bro. Like after you told me and I went on my phone and link, now I'm getting all these ads that pop up for cents. I'm just like, that SEO and that algorithm stuff is like a ghost in your phone. You guys ever had that? You click on something, all of a sudden you see it all the time. But that program is absolutely fantastic. This is just free salt. This is just each one teach one, iron sharpens iron. That if you're going to get ahead, you cannot avoid automation. You just can't do it. You can't avoid automation. You got to be able to put those things in place. And the dope thing about it, like you said, you could program that stuff. You can program them people of how you want them to think and start training that process. And now they write content like you. They're responding and posting like you. They helping you get lead generation. Like, to me, that's just an amazing way. Again, let's go back. Business tax deduction. You could pay for the software from your company, write it off, and then avoid payroll taxes on having to have a W-2 employee actually do that stuff. Now, even if you had a person on a 1099 on the other side that you just paying a contractor to do the work, you still would pay more paying a contractor that you got to invoice out as you would just taking some time, some sweat equity, and training the AI agent on how to think like you to respond and create content for your business. What is this going to do for you? Increase your business productivity, decrease your expenses, increase your revenue, increase your investments in your savings. So if you're willing to get that sweat equity poured into your business, you can automate some things and build on the proper infrastructure. And again, increase productivity, increase revenue, decrease expenses, and take that money and invest it properly. Again, money without directions get lost. If you have ever had a one-on-one with us and be able to talk about how to structure yourself, then you know what to do with the money. Right? You know, I think we've accomplished that at this point of being able to help everyone understand how to choose the right crypto projects, how to get your credit in the right position, how to leverage a real estate project, like how to get in the Forex market and trade that money to be able to make money off the move as well as the investment. And so our group would not be lost with knowing what to do with the money. The only thing you need to do is get more capital.
That's it.
Can somebody help me? I just put capital in the chat. Well, most people as an entrepreneur, the only thing I'm gonna put it in there twice in all caps. Let me put it in here in all caps.
Capital.
Capi, el capitan. You know what I'm saying? If you get more capi, capital T. Let me put the cap on there. Capital. If you get more of this, guys, the ball game is over because it's not a shortage of ideas, and most entrepreneurs it's a shortage of money. Hello. So if you fix the money problem, you now fix the stress, the high blood pressure. You fix, like me. I used to have hair a couple years ago. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? And then what happens in business, man, I can't be like Terrell had that baby face, man. And Terrell still got a whole fade up there, y'all. Y'all see what happened to mine. You know what I mean? He got a whole fade. I see the sunroof still. The sunroof peeking in up there, though. I see the sunroof peeking in.
I've been that since I was born. Hey, they took me out the wrong way. They put the thing, killed my hair cells right there.
Man, listen, we just trying to eliminate some stress, y'all. Let's get the capital, man. If you get the capital, invest it properly, life is good. God is great. And the only thing we got to do is have the fuel to be able to run these visions that we have. So again, this show today was going to be more about having a serious business talk about you got to get in position. You can't play all day. Take some time to get in position, use your credit, you know what I'm saying? Leverage your personal credit to get business capital. Take the business capital, get you some AI agents that can help your productivity. You know what I'm saying? Get you some AI agents that you could train to increase your business in the right direction, increase your revenue, increase your savings, retire early. Retire.
That's it.
Retired mean you tired. You're done. Finito.
Or I would say this though. The other part to that is do something that really fill you up. You know what I mean? Because I know, man, it's so many people and we do what we have to do, but it's so many people, man, that go to work every day and they absolutely hate what they do.
Mm-hmm.
And even if you do like what you do, you know what I'm saying? At some point, you could be doing something better with your time than working on somebody else's job. And that's just, and I don't hate on anybody who got a job, but I think God put something in each and every one of us, and it's something that you're supposed to be doing, right?
Absolutely.
That's a you thing. That's a gift that you have. It ain't sitting in front of somebody else's job pushing a button. I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Agreed.
So,
But shout out to all the teachers who did go get their degrees, who helped teach us in school. Shout out to the teachers, man. I think the teachers are some of the most special people on planet Earth.
well, some of them.
Teachers, some of them. You were just
if
bad in class.
If
You were
you
just bad.
had some teachers like me that I can't lie. Me and my Spanish teacher used to go at it, boy.
You look like you was in ISS all the time. You know what I mean? You was that good kid that had that innocent face, and he was just bad. He was coloring on the wall.
Yeah, I spent a little time in there, man.
Sit down, Terrell. God, dog, man, what you got going on, man? You over there smiling? I ain't do it. I ain't do it. Terrell,
I'll be honest,
paint
bro.
on your hands.
I can't lie, bro. I like even ever since I was a kid, man. It's like I always had shit to do, man. So me sitting in front of you talking for 8 hours, man, it just didn't coincide with how my day was set up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got shit I need to be doing. So I ain't trying to sit here and listen to you.
I
all
ain't
day.
gonna hold you. I was that kid in class, like, yo, we done yet? What time? What time is this class? Like, are we done here? You know what I'm saying? I ain't hold you. But shout out to the teachers, man. Those who actually go do that, I commend that. I love to teach myself, and that's an important piece. But from just people who, I guess the realness of it, like everybody know what their talent, their gift is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what you good at. Like, you know, if you really buckle down and you know what your hands are designed to do, like you could do it at a high level. You know what I'm saying? And always saying of it is that don't be afraid of using that gift. You know what I'm saying? Like, take that gift and really exercise that gift. You know what I mean? I remember working in corporate America, and I built my first companies. I still had a job. I was working in a Fortune 500 company and running stores, and became a district manager, and I still had my own fragrance store. Like, I still ran that business. My father had fragrance. He loved that. He used to go to the barbershops and the beauty salons and sell the fragrances. And you know what I mean? Back in Jersey, we had the fragrance stores, all the Muslim stores up there. You know what I mean? You know, we just had them. And when I came down south, I still had to run my salon and run the fragrance deal. Like, that's just what it was, because I love doing my own thing, but I had a corporate job too. So shout out to the people who know how to do both. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how to run your job, but you're not afraid to use your gift. You know what I mean? But always saying of it is that if you get real good at using your gift, then you could buy back time and get freedom.
It'll make room for you, bro.
Man, it'll make room, bro. I'm telling you what I know. It'll make room. If you step out there and take that leap of faith in 2025 and bet on you. Like, I want everybody this year to really bet on you. Like, bet on you. Like, bet on you. I don't care what nobody say. Like, bet on you. Right? You know what I mean? Like, the only reason why I got my forest company right now is because one of my partners was starting one, and I didn't trust the guy. I just couldn't do it, T. I just couldn't work with him. I feel like he just wasn't transparent. He wasn't loyal. I had funny vibes, bro. And I trust my gut. I'm a Scorpio. Shout out to the Scorpios. And we pick up on energy. And I'm just like, nah, I can't do it. That company shut down in 90 days, bro. And I told my homeboy, I was like, if I got to bet on anybody, I'm going to bet on myself.
This guy right
I'm
here.
betting on me, not you, me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to quit on me. People can quit on you and hurt your goals. Hello. People will quit on you because they got their own agenda. But if you open up your own business and you bet on you, one thing for sure and two things for certain. You might not make all the money you want all the time. You might not have customers all the time. But you're going to show up for you all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, one of the things that's important to me, and I think the reason why I bet on me is because a lot of people don't like the fact of saying it's 100% my fault. Like, a lot of people don't like that, but I love that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, if it don't work out, I can't blame nobody.
Yeah.
I ain't never blamed nobody about nothing. It's just because I ain't never looked at it like that.
Yeah. Real talk.
Like, even when I was, doing my thing, if I got in trouble in the, you know what I'm saying? I ain't telling I ain't talking about nobody.
I ain't see nothing.
Nothing.
You asked me a question. I ain't see nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't see nothing. I don't know nothing. That's just how it go.
You back?
Yeah, I'm good. Did you freeze or did I freeze?
No, it was both of us. But like I
Oh,
said,
okay.
I was like, I didn't tell them several times, you know, like, do your job. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here to do your job for you. Shit, I ain't got nothing to tell you. So it's just like, I'm willing to say, if it's on me, it's on me.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
and then the other side to that is when I win, can't nobody say they did nothing.
Yo, listen. You know, man. Hey, if you lose, it's on you. If it's win, it's on you. Don't ever apologize for winning. Like, did this hit home for y'all this year? Don't apologize for winning, because when you lost, they blamed you. They blamed you when you lost.
And they talked about you.
They talked about you. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. They talked about you when you lost. Talked about you dirty too. Say they called you broke. They said you was a good for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I knew he wasn't gonna make it. I knew she wouldn't, all that anyway. They talked about you. You know what I'm saying? So when you win, guess what? They're gonna talk about you. But you gotta win anyway. And don't apologize. I tell the team all the time, don't apologize for winning, because any winner, just real talk, like anybody who win, you paid the price for that win.
Yeah.
You sacrificed for that win. Like, you was there when you was by yourself. Wasn't nobody else there but you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you missed some sleep some nights, you know, for that win, right? You know what I mean? You gave all you had, even when you were sick, for that win. So how dare you apologize for the win? You can't apologize when you sacrifice for the win.
You can't.
Now, you got to stay humble and thank God for the win, but you don't owe nobody no apologies.
Nah.
I'm telling you, you don't.
And you know, I think that's another reason why I think a lot of people don't get to it, because of that very thing, right? A lot of us care more about what people think than we care about our own feelings. You know what I'm saying? Because you know damn well, bro, the everything that you put in to get where you're going, but you don't want to pop out on the block with this new car or this new, you know what I'm saying? Because you worried about what somebody else that didn't do the work that you did got to say.
Yeah.
Not no more. Not no more.
Sorry, Charlie. Say what you want, but I got to go. I told you I'm moving out the country. Like, I was looking at some stuff with my aunt just the other day. Shout out to Auntie Ed. I love you. And you know, my auntie, man, is so dear to me, man. Love of the life, man. I'm telling you, she's like my second mom, for real. And I was telling her, like, yo, when it come time to making moves, you got to make moves in life. Like, you just got to make moves. And I told her, like, Auntie, I'm moving out the country. Like, I'm telling you, like, I got to go. Because if you understand, like, from way we working here in the U.S., guys, we could take this leverage of this money that's being made and go out of the country. And all this structure that we talk about putting together, you could live off of that at a high level, off the residual income in another country. And you could 10x your lifestyle. Number one, the food is better, because this food here is absolutely horrible. It is absolutely garbage. I mean, when I came back from Panama, bro, I know I lost like 4 pounds in like 2 days because I refused to eat. You know what I'm saying? So we could take this money, eat better food, take better care of ourselves. I mean, you're going to need less medication as a senior. You know what I'm saying? You're going to need less meds, which is going to increase our lifestyle. So if we do this stuff right, boy, ain't no reason why we can't go in and celebrate. You know what I mean? So 2025, guys, we want to have this show to really talk about just how the right structure this year. Take this stuff seriously. Understand, you know, if you haven't been to the Money Talk Show, .com, let me go to the website. Let me pull it up for you real quick. Let me pull it up for those who don't know what the website is, right? Here it is, the moneytalkpodcast.com. Go to the bottom of the site or the website, fill out the questionnaire, right? And we put together for everybody that actually fill out the questionnaire. We got a one sheet that we're going to send over to you, a 2025 gift, right? It's going to be given to everybody, right, who actually hit the link to give you some blueprints of what we put together from the Money Talk Show to be able to help you take the structure, the proper structure, proper infrastructure, tongue twisted, the proper infrastructure seriously this year and make sure you do the right things. We got a free gift from everybody to start off 2025. Is that fair enough? Is that good stuff? But you got to go to the link. Go to the moneytalkpodcast.com. Fill out the question, fill out the link, the information in there. Just name, phone number, email, blah, blah, blah. Fill that out. We don't need no socials or date of birth. Don't worry about that. If you're old, we ain't going to tell nobody. We ain't going to tell nobody. We ain't going to tell you. Shout out to all my senior citizens that be following the Money Talk Show too. We love y'all. Yeah. But go to the link, send that information out there, and we're going to send you something to start the year off. because we're serious about making sure our community is winning and in the right position. And it don't take a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? We got 5 minutes. We're going to wrap this up and say this. My closing mark, T, and I'm going to give it to you. In 2025, understand it don't take a lot of people for you to win big. It don't take a lot of people. It's not about the quantity of the people that's around you who believe in you, who believe in the vision, who want to go with you, who want to follow you, who buy in with you. Like, it don't matter. You don't need a bunch of people. It's the quality of the people that's around you that's going to make a difference. Because understand, like, the people that's around you that you talk to, what they breathing, what they speaking, what they talking, that positive influence and drilling that affirmation in you and that edification and that, you know, that elevation. I love good elevation conversation. When you have more elevation conversation around you and people breathing positivity and encouragement on you and believing with you, like, it's just somehow the energy in the universe continue to elevate and you start manifesting and gravitating these things to you. You start attracting what you're thinking. You start becoming what you're thinking. It happens real time because of the quality of people that are around you. Like, I was a guy who I had quantities of people around me in seasons of my life, and it wasn't the same essence and substance of having less people, more quality, and got better productivity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So in 2025, I want everybody to make a declaration that you're going to get it done with quality and get the end result you have. But it's going to come from proper structure. It's going to come from you taking it seriously, and it's going to come from executing, because you got a couple of days from now to the 20th, 11 days.
11 days
to really do what you got to get done. And let's make this deal out, man. So that's what I got for you. It's your boy, Agent Dynamite, on the Living Legend, man. Y'all know my saying. We got to pay the price up front in full with no discounts. There's no back door to success. If you're going to win, it's going to win on purpose, right? You're going to win on purpose, right? You could fail on accident, but you're going to succeed on purpose, man. Blessings to everybody, man. I'm going to give it out to my partner for his closing remarks, man. We catch y'all guys Thursday, same time, same station. Peace and blessings. You got it, T.
Yes, sir. Like my brother said, this year, it ain't about a lot of people, and the most important person that you're talking about this year is you, and that's what we going. That's what I want everybody to focus on. Don't focus on what everybody else is doing. Focus on what you got to do and where you need to be in this year, because there ain't no more excuses after that. I think we're gonna see acceleration of what happens in this world, and you got to be prepared for it. But one thing that we're gonna do here, and what I made a commitment for, not only to myself but everybody else that listens to what we got going on, we gonna be the demonstration. We gonna be the demonstration all year long, right? So all you got to do is tap in and follow suit. That's it. That's all you need to do. So, man, I love y'all. This is an important time, man, and I'm excited. I'm excited for each and every one of you, everybody who do their thing. We love y'all, man. We're gonna keep rocking. We're gonna keep doing what we need to do. Peace.
Hey, we're here at our second anniversary, man, with Extreme FX Global Academy. 2 years in business and still growing strong. It's a new year, new beginning. It's time for a change. Extreme is the company for the future. We're cutting edge, innovative, and we're looking for some exciting people to help us get to the next level for 2023.
We have a great community that we call the Extreme FX Community, where we just operate in love. We want to see everyone win. And one thing that we always say here in Extreme is that we are the founders that can be found. We want to see you succeed, and we're also going to be doing that right alongside of you.
Extreme Effect is a great investment simply because you have a way to learn about money, to make money, to gather money, and then to invest money.
To leave a generational wealth or leave a legacy for our families, we need to be able to take all of those steps.
Extreme FX provides the opportunity for growth and to work among professionals who really want you to grow.
We teach people from start to finish how to understand the chart, from the economic side all the way to the analytics side.
We're literally helping people across 5 industries to generate income. So this is absolutely the place to be. Real estate, trading, financial technology. We also have a blockchain project and a very powerful affiliate marketing program.
We learn from each other. We love on each other. So this is a great place to come and just create relationships.
What made me say yes was the feeling of the community, knowing that you're not doing this alone and you're able to get in and make money with like-minded people.
I'm learning, I'm excited about it, and it's something that I know I can show other people as well.
Wherever you came from, we just want to say thank you and we appreciate you. We're super excited about 2023 and the year that we're going to have before. We got more events coming up, more technology, great new apparel, more strategic partnerships. We're going to make a whole lot more money, bringing a lot more students and be able to take this company to the next level. And we just want to say thank you, we appreciate you, and we are looking forward for an amazing, exciting 2023 as we take this company to the next level.